today we're going to be taking a look at the OnGuard 8009 Bulldog U-Lock. And as you see here, I got it rigged up to my Jetson Bolt Pro. And you see it fits real nice on there. Real nice. There it is right there. Now, I'm going to set a couple videos, some links for some YouTube videos in the description. And one of them is by the Lockpickinglawyer. You know, he got through here in a couple of minutes. But, you know, the Lockpickinglawyer, if anybody knows anything about picking locks, there's nobody in the world as good as this guy. Okay, he is the king of all lock pickers in the world. He is second to none to anybody. So he got through it in a couple minutes. And then this other video by a guy called bootsowen. So he tried to get through here with a bolt cutter, a series of bolt cutters, and he could not. So what I am going to categorize this, and this is why I got this lock here, is I am going to categorize this lock as a 10-minute lock. This is going to be one of these locks that you can pull up to the convenience store or the drugstore. You got to go in, get a prescription, or go in and get a Coke or something at the convenience store, and you're going to be in there for 5 minutes or, you know, something like that. This will get you through that. I wouldn't trust this thing as like some overnight deal because it's obviously going to be able to be sawed through quickly. It's not really that thick. But I think it's good enough for you to just hop in and pop into the 7-Eleven or the Circle K or whatever, Sheets or whatever the heck you use for a convenience store, and come out and the bike will probably most likely still be there. Okay, because nobody else in the world has the Lockpickinglawyer skills, and not many people just walk around with one of them grinders in their pocket. Okay, so that's probably, you know, the case there. So, but if you look at the bootsowen video, you're not getting through here with a bolt cutter. I don't know what they made this out of, but he used gigantic bolt cutters. I mean, 36-inch jobbers, and he couldn't get through it. So it didn't even make a dent in there. So. But it was broken, the one he was using. It wasn't new. It had already been busted. It was like the shackle up here. He said it looked like somebody had twisted the bike and actually twisted the shackle out. So that could be a weak spot there. The shackle is probably the weak spot. But I think for just popping into the convenience store, I think it's a good deal. You know, I think it's a nice lock for the, it's like the $30 to $35 price point for just little, I mean, you can't, in today's society, of course, you can't just pull up in front of the store, you know, this ain't 1950, and just walk in there and get something. I mean, it'll be gone in 5 seconds, you know. The first person coming by is snatching it. So you have to secure it with something, right? So this is a good enough option for what I'm going to need it for, because I'm not leaving this thing overnight outside anywhere, okay? I'm only using this to go to the Rite Aid and the gas station and do those kinds of things. So this will be right up my alley. This mount on here is really nice. So I have it mounted up to the Jetson. Now, I will say they did short me a screw. So I had to go run over to Home Depot. But, you know, that's no big deal. I mean, things happen. Sometimes there's a screw missing in the package. So I ran over and got me a screw for it. It uses 1032 as the thread size in case you get shorted a screw also. So thread size is 1032, and the mount is right here. And I really like this mount. You just have to, let me see here, push it with your thumb right there, and it'll pop right off. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. There's the bracket right there. And you can mount it on any kind of bike, but I have to use some bike for a description, so I used the Jetson for this. Anyway, here's what you get in the package. You get this little part here that was sitting right there. You get the bag of stuff, and let me tell you, Okay, this part, I was actually laughing at this when I opened this package and seen this. I was like pretty shocked. Okay, they give you, count them, 5 keys. 5 spare keys. Okay, so if you lose the key for this, okay, you're an imbecile. Okay, if you can't find the key, you're an idiot. Anyway, and here's the instructions. I'm going to show you that. I'm doing this with just holding the camera real quick, but here's how you can mount it right here. But the Jetson, of course, has the curved bar going there, so I couldn't use it for that. Well, I don't know if I could. I might be able to get it on there, but then that's where you're gonna have. That's where I would put the lock. I would slide it through there. So I decided to mount it going up and down. So, but there's your mounting options on there like that. You see on there they have it, and then they have it going on the bar across. So, and then if you just want to unlock it, you would just put the key in. There's this little slide mechanism here at the top, right like that. You would just turn the key, put the thing in, turn the key, and lift it out of there. Like that. Right there, that would be it. And then to lock it up, you would just, you know, slide it on there like that. That's the way I would. That's the way I would do it, like that. And then put it on there like that. Right like that. That's how I would do it right there. Put it on the pole. You know, the pole would be right there or here or wherever. And just put it on there like that. That will give me my 10 minutes to run into the store. Alright guys, I mean, I think it's okay for the money. You know what I mean? I mean, it's an okay lock for the $30. You're not going to get a whole lot better for $30. Especially with that real cool bracket to mount it with. So, yeah, I thought it was worth it. Alright guys, there you go. I'll put them links in there so you can go see the magnificent lock-picking lawyer whiz through this lock in like a minute. And then you can go see the other guy struggle like heck to try to pop that thing with a bolt cutter, and he couldn't do it. All right, guys, have a nice day.